Welcome to my home. So, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. This is filmed on December 26th. I'm not sure when I'm be posting this, but I wanted to show everybody my what my twin sister got me for Christmas. So she got me a lot of things, like a lot of things. My favorite thing's actually in the car because it's a plushie, and plushies don't survive my dogs. So the plushie is still in the car. It's going to live in the car. But I wanted to show you what else she gave me. So, this is a salmon colored bag. My sister bought this like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Never used it once. Not one time. She bought this she must have used it once because this has been worn. Because she bought this new at the outlet. Somebody used this. Even if she doesn't remember using it, she used it. So this is a cool satchel. And I don't know what the name of it is. I know it came out of the outlet. I know it is... I have no idea. 2013. So she bought this in 2013-ish, you know? So it's just a cool bag. It's just a cool stamp. I don't have any bag in this color. And I like this, when this product or generation of bags came out, they had a lot of bags with tassels, and I love that. So I have this new bag to me. I'm going to be seeing her in a little bit, and we'll probably go live together today. This was a bag she won from a friend of ours, same vintage. This one doesn't have the tassel, but it probably had one originally. It doesn't have the hang tag either, but it does have this cool perforated leather. I like this look. I know this is not a look everybody likes, and they're like, oh, okay, been there, done that, but I like this look. And this is another outlet bag, I think, in 2012 vintage. So, but I like this look. I like a satchel. I think this might be called a Madison satchel. I'm not sure. And then the last one I have is a dooney that belonged to my sister. So I gave her a red dooney tote. And I knew she loved this tote because of the color, but I also knew the shoulder strap wasn't quite long enough because as a teacher, you're putting a lot of paperweight in here, so it really has to be the right length. So she uses totes not to carry things to and from work like her necessities, but grading papers or, but she hasn't done that in a long time. I think she does most of her grading now at the schoolhouse, but midterms, end of year, you're always going to have a lot of grading to do. So this one was a little difficult for her because of the way the opening worked too with this flap. So the one I gave her worked better for her. She didn't know I was giving her that tote. And then Mr. Milo was hearing me talk to you, and he has come out to investigate. See? He's like, excuse me, what are we doing out here? Now he's going back in. He's a guard dog. Great Danes are guard dogs. So he's now looking around to make sure everything's okay. And now he's going to go back to bed. Because he's a giant dog who sleeps more than a cat does. So I love this bag. I think this bag's beautiful. It's a Dooney and Burke. It's a style of tote they don't currently make right now, but I love this tote. My sister also got me this super awesome cup. It's not a Stanley cup. It's actually a Swig brand. Mr. Milo came back. I guess he's still checking things out. He's going, okay, so like he came out to look at me, and he went to go see if Grandma was okay, and now he's walking back to the bedroom again. So apparently he's doing his rounds times 2. I tried something different with my shirt collar, so I turned it in, and then I stitched just a little design on the outside. I want it to look like that kind of homemadey, but it keeps flipping, so I think I'm gonna have to actually cut the collar. Because I didn't notch it. When you do a curve, you're supposed to notch, and I didn't. I was lazy. Okay, guys. Anyway, story about cup. Derailed this cup. So many years ago, when the Yeti cup was brand new and the double wall insulated vacuum sealed cups were brand new, the Yeti cup was like $45. It was so expensive. And I'm like, I am not going to spend $45 on a cup. And well, when they lost their patent, or they didn't actually apply their patent fast enough, then it became everybody could do this design. Then all the cups came out, right? But before that happened, I was buying a coffee cup for my friend because she's easy to buy for, but her husband, impossible, right? So I'm like, well, he goes to work every day. He commutes like I do. He probably needs a coffee cup, but I don't want to spend, $45 on a Yeti cup. So I went and bought him a Stanley cup. Now this is like 10 years ago. Wait, not quite 10 years ago. Maybe, 4 or 5 years ago, I guess. Yeah, not quite 10, 4 or 5 years. And, the Stanley cup at the time was like $20. It wasn't like 45, like, and honestly, was it even, I think I can actually find out because Amazon keeps all your records, right? Let me take a quick look and see if it has it in its memory banks of the stuff I ordered. So you go to your orders, go into my account, go to search all orders, say Stanley. We go. So I bought 20. That was not the right one. Let me see. Let me change that to cup. I've bought lots of cups over the years. Just take a look. So apparently I've ordered 30 cups off Amazon in my lifetime of Amazon. And let's take a look. Maybe I didn't buy it off Amazon. How strange. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, maybe I didn't buy it off Amazon. Normally I buy everything off Amazon, but I could have done something unusual and actually gone to a store. I know, shocking. But maybe it was 2018 I bought that cup because that was when I bought the other Stanley cup. It's just, I bought a Stanley thermos and a Stanley cup because it's camping gear. Oh, you know what? Maybe I bought that from the camping. Actually, let me see if I look under camp. There was a couple years ago, I bought a ton of camping gear because we actually had an RV. And we went, and during the pandemic, we went everywhere. And what I've learned about camping is I hate it. I don't have a record of it. But anyway, trust me when I tell you it wasn't $45. And I just giggle every time now because now the Stanley Cup is all the rage. It's like the Stanley Cup has been around for like ever and ever. I mean, the only difference is instead of just being a stainless steel is double insulated stainless steel. I mean, it was always a stainless steel cup. And he loved it. And I remember apologizing, like, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to get you those cool fancy Yeti cups, but, I only got the Stanley Cup. And they're like, oh, no, we love this. And, because they're huge, they're actually campers. They actually go camping like every year and they go fishing. And so for them, it was like totally cool, right? It was the cool thing to do. And then the Yeti Cup came out and everybody wanted the Yeti Cup and everybody kept, but the Yeti Cup doesn't have a handle and it's not tapered. It's really not that tapered. So this one's more tapered to fit in car cup holders, which is what people use them for because, it's a commuter. You're a commuter, right? So anyway, that is the story of the cup. So my sister bought me that. My sister bought me my very first double walled insulated cup. She got me, I think the brand at the time was Arctic, and that I now have an entire cabinet full of cups because I love them as much as she does, and she obsesses over drinkware like I obsess over handbags. That is how much she loves cups. This year I didn't buy her a cup. Next year I'm totally buying her a cup. I might buy her a 5 because that's how much she loves them. I got her pajamas. She loved it. Hit out of the ballpark. I know, baseball metaphors. I don't even play baseball. Don't even watch baseball. But it signifies how perfect Christmas was for her for the first time in 5 years. 5 years ago, Christmas time, my father passed away. It was devastating. We were daddy's girls. He was a huge Christmas giver, and Christmas was his holiday. So we can't have Christmas without thinking of our dad. And this year was the first year I think we were able to have Christmas and not be sad. I mean, we remembered him, but we weren't sad because honestly, her kids are 9 and 3. So they're at this age where Christmas is still magic, and the 9-year-old was thrilled. She got a boatload of gifts. I contributed. Normally I just give her 1 or 2 because her grandmother, they own a toy store, literally. Not literally own a toy store, but they could because they have so many gifts. She's, they only have in our family, I mean, James is, or excuse me, okay, refocus. My sister's husband is an only child. Jennifer and I are twins, but in my dad's second family, we're the only kids. I don't have kids. So my sister's only children are everybody's children. Like, we're like, that's my niece and nephew. That's their grandchild. I mean, these are the most coddled, spoiled, loved, adored children you've ever met in your life. Violet was a miracle baby to begin with, and then she was blessed with Connor. Connor's 3, and he was so overwhelmed that he was like, no more, no. He actually said no to opening gifts. He was that overwhelmed. He just wanted to play with the gifts as he opened them. Each new toy was a discovery, and he didn't care about the next new toy. He wanted the toy he had. He was like, I'm playing with this toy. It was hilarious. It was great. I fell asleep on the couch. It was awesome. We had probably one of the best Christmases I've ever had in my life, and I dreaded it this year. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do anything about Christmas. I didn't want to wrap anything. I was not in the spirit, and then we have one of the best Christmases we've ever had. Go figure. Just the way it is. So anyhow, right now I'm going to be hitting the road. I'm going out to the outlet. I might go live today. I think I might just post this and let y'all see it because, why not? Oh, and I'm going to show you, I'm changing out from my yesterday's bag to today's bag because I'm going to the Dooney outlet. And I don't want to be swayed too much. I wanted to get this exact bag, well, this shade in the zip satchel. It was there last week and I wanted to buy it. It might not be there now. It might be there now. I don't know. Right now, I Love Dooney is having a warehouse sale. So they're having even pretty much all the sales they've had since Thanksgiving. Whatever's left is there. And they're like, please buy it. And the prices are pretty dang good. So yeah, you know what? I am going to blow this today because that's really topical. So, this is all the cash I have left. And I'm going to go buy a bag with it and without guilt. This is my current wallet today. It's a little Fossil, because I was taking this teeny tiny little bag. I love these not Vivaya, those are shoes, Simbano bags. And this bag, it took me a long time to use this because it's not very cold here, ever. So I was just like, I don't need, this is a fuzzy bag. But when I was having a really bad day and it was cold out, I took this bag. And this is a really excellent, when you're in a bad mood, just pet the bag, really. Seriously, because I love stuffed animals, I love plushy things, and when I feel this, it makes me feel better. So I'm just like, this is a great bag. And I got this too. The blind boxes of all blind boxes. I scored like a rock star when it came to the blind boxes. So my sister and my niece both got, and my husband, I think they all got droids. I was the only one that get Grogu. And he's a Christmas Grogu. I said, from my cold dead hands, will you get this? This is mine forever. This is probably going to be moved over to my work thing. And I'm going to probably rock this all of January. Because, why not? So I'm going to put all that stuff in here. This is the small dome satchel. I like these satchels. At first, when these first came out, I didn't like them because I didn't like the way the handles just were up, right? But what I found is I love them now because when I use bags like this, I actually do grab them by the handle all the time, and I only sling them across my body when I'm getting in and out of the car, So, or sling them when I'm walking to and from the car, or when I'm shopping. But I normally actually use most of the bag by holding it. And this is my coin purse. I have a whole thing of coins. Maybe I can use up some of those coins today. My goal is to use some cash, and we'll see how it goes. Because I got this. I sold my NES. And my Nintendo Switch to my sister. It was very expensive. I was going to sell it on Mercari because I hadn't been using it. And we already have, as a family, we already have a Nintendo Switch. The full version, the one I sold was the light version. But my niece and nephew have recently just discovered Mario. So I'm like, well, I was going to sell this, but if you give me $100, I'll sell it to you, because I would just give it to them, but that means it's coming from Auntie Jackie. If it's coming from Mom and Dad, you're paying for this. So they did. They paid for it, and $100, they got the deal of the century. And actually, their kiddo had so many gifts. She's not going to actually get that until her birthday, which is in January, end of January, or is it end of February? Bad Auntie Jackie. I think it's the end of February. So anyhow, I am going to go run off to the outlet mall, and I will be back, probably going to do a live. This is going to have to post, so I don't know when I'm going to post this, guys. Today's a Tuesday. We'll see. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.